Hey, it's El Nubrino, and I'm bringing you an unofficial MAML match from this morning through the Mid-Atlantic Minor Affiliated League, which is me. So let's check out what teams we're looking at today. We've got the Carnivores playing That's Kinda Catchy. The Carnivores are a Kislev team. This should be their lineup as of the start of the match. They've got... Kislev are weird. They've got all this leap and very long legs to give them a bonus on the leap, so they leap almost as good as if they had AG4. It looks like Nick Saten's got 2 level ups on two of his linemen, giving them block, which is pretty nice. There's not a lot of block except for the dwarves in this division. He says his blitzer is leveled up. He's got block, and his catcher has leveled up. Both catchers have leveled up. One has dodge, and one has pass. Okay. Now they have agility 4, which makes them just as good as elves or gutter runners or whatever in the agility department. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with leaping and doing elf BS when he's not an elf team. Apart from those linemen and the catchers, he's got 3 blitzers, the one with block. All of them have jump up in addition to leap and very long legs and diving tackle. Jump up lets you take a block from the prone position without having to spend a blitz if you make your roll. So I think he's well suited to take on elves and give them elf BS right back. Most of his players have AV8, that's good, except for his catchers, which are AV7, not as good. And then strength 3, agility 3, movement 6, which is just the same I think as most of the elf linemen. And blitzers have movement 7, same as the elf lineman. He'll be bringing no apothecary. That's a little risky, but I don't think his players are that expensive, and I don't know that he cares if they get killed. 4 rerolls, 1 cheerleader, 1 coach assistant, fan factor of 3. And he's going up against That's Kinda Catchy, which is coached by Sweetbunny, who's new to the league. Nick, the Carnivores coach, being the former league champion. So this Dark Elf team took a different build. I have a Dark Elf team in this competition also in the other division. I went with 4 blitzers. Looks like Sweetbunny went with a Witch Elf. I thought they started with 3 blitzers, but they've only got 2 now. Maybe one of them got killed. I haven't been following the other division real well. Looks like they might be out a lineman tonight, so they'll have to pick a journeyman up. He's got to miss next game. Looks like they've taken a couple injuries here. Loss of movement on the one that's out. Loss of AV on that lineman. It's if a unit would say sack him. And oh hey Berserker Tempest, I see you in the chat. Awesome, thank you. Yes, referring to them as Slan. They're Slan are, I think, frog people in the Warhammer universe or whatever. But I don't play enough Warhammer to know. I just play Blood Bowl. So it looks like Sweetbunny's got a couple level ups here too. They've got block on their Witch Elf, making the Witch Elf a blodger. Pretty fantastic piece. Got to watch out for that low AV. Fouling target for sure. And then the other blitzer is leveled up and picked up tackle. Nick Saten doesn't have a ton of dodge, but tackle would matter if he goes after the catchers with Giggity Giggity here. I love the names on this one. Then the other blitzer just has block. We've got 1 lineman with wrestle, another one good for taking down the ball carrier. 2 players with block hit each other, they'd both stay standing. You hit a player with block with the wrestle player, you take they both go down, no injury roll. So that they got their apothecary, only 3 rerolls, which is still a decent amount. For an elf team. That AG4 means they're probably not going to take dodges that they're going to have to re-roll in the first place. Let's see, what do they have? They're down a player, definitely. So they'll be picking up. Oh, they're down at least 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're missing. This guy will be He'll be out, and they've got another one that's dead. Probably where that other blitzer went. So they'll have some journeymen. Not a big deal. Put the sacrificial journeyman on the line. ADK, they could theoretically replace one before they start, but that's probably not worth it. No cheerleaders, no coaching assistants. Alright, let's see if we can get into the game. I'm going to start the game first so we don't give away the score, and then I'll switch over once that's not on the screen. Trying out the fancy, there we go. Looks like we're finally going. Trying to get better at my transitions and stuff. Alright, here's our window, maybe? Maybe? There we go, we're in Hollywood. That's the name of this stadium. We've got our Dark Elf team, that's kind of catchy. All their players with fun slogans. And then we've got the Carnivores here. Look at that. That doesn't look like they have AV8. I mean, I don't know. They're not as half-naked as Amazons, but here we see the catcher. They're proudly wearing nothing except pants. Alright, see who goes first. I don't recall if there was any cash for inducements or not. We'll see what happens. It's like Carnivores will be setting up on defense. Let's see, we've got the Apothecary. Sweet Bunny got the fame advantage. No inducements bought. Let's see. See if we've got what the bench looks like. Nobody on the bench. Here's the journeyman we thought we would see. I wonder if they picked up an extra player beforehand. It's possible. So we get the names up here. We see any names we don't recognize? I don't know. I didn't look at the names that much. But yeah, that journeyman up on the line. Kick the skills back to just leveled up ones for now. We've got 3 men on the line, everybody else kind of deep. A little bit of a sideline screen. Nick Saten wisely setting up there on the side. 2 away from the sideline to avoid a surf from Witch Elf. Wow! Both teams get a bribe. We will see some fouling for sure. So, okay, click the middle mouse button to rotate the camera. I could do this, like, I didn't know I could go other directions. Alright, block right out of the gate. Safe block with that Witch Elf to knock down that guy. Ooh, armor break here on the line from number 10. Just a stun on Baggy. And another block. Pretty expected play, 2 dead blocks, knocked down the line. And see a failed dodge. And a real spent on the first turn. Wow. For a blitz, yeah, blitzing that catcher only needs 1 player to get a 2 die on him. That's totally worth it. And that guy's also a receiving threat. Oh, they did the ball pickup early and I missed that because I was up on the line. So, let's see. Looks like he's getting some players down here to kind of divide up the KISS level a little bit. I haven't watched too many of Sweet Bunny's games, so I don't know what kind of field positioning stuff they do. I do know Nick Saten has been a pretty good coach. He was, former league champion, and he was in the playoffs for the Blood Bowl last season. So, what the heck happened there? Alright, blitz back here to hit that guy. I think that's fair. He's drawn off 2 players. That guy served his purpose, being back there, just, keep the Kislev busy. We see a leap and a fail. Is he re-rolling that one? Looks like he is. And he makes it. Oops, there we go. There's jump up to get that block after being knocked down. And an armor break on the Witch Elf. And a KO! That's not something you want, but at least she didn't get injured. So Nick is setting his guys up. I feel like I can pause this so we can talk about what's going on. So he never did stand. I guess that guy must have been stunned. So yeah, playing on defense here. He's got that guy marked up. He's got that guy marked. The mark doesn't really matter too much. Pretty easy, I think, for the Dark Elves to poke a hole in this line and run just flood elves down the pitch if they want to score quick. I would probably try to do that anyway, because you're trying to win games, but you're also trying to get a positive touchdown differential. So in Division A, that's what's deciding the difference between first and second right now is the amount of TDs scored, and then league standing is points. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, no points for a loss, and then the tiebreaker for that is touchdowns scored, and the tiebreaker after somewhere in there is who beat whom, touchdowns scored, and then touchdown differential, which is the difference between touchdowns you scored versus touchdowns you allowed. So all of those things factor in as the season goes on. I don't know whether I might try to just score early and often. Probably try and foul a catcher if I can, if I was the Dark Elves, since they've got AB7. Alright, see a cage up here on the sideline. Probably, or at least enough of a screen to protect that guy. But a screen's not going to be as useful because Kislev have leap. So, the ball carrier's going to need a little protection. He's got block and dodge, so he's only going down on a 1 out of 6 on a die roll. So it's not too bad. We see a dodge out to a blitz on the catcher, and a KO on the catcher. If he stays KO'd, that's great news for the Dark Elves, taking away an offensive weapon up for the Kislev. So lots of marks. We see a failed dodge. It's going to be burning through those rerolls. So here we see, alright, and we're going to see another leap into a blitz. That guy wasn't protected super well. This is, there we go, dodge saves him from being knocked down, but he's got 2 marks to worry about now, possibly more. Catcher moving up here for an assist. Gonna block on one of the linemen, he's going down. And with an armor break. Man. And an injury. Oh no. What did we get? I missed what we got. What happened to him? That's the problem with this replay thing. It's so fast. I kind of wish it flowed more the time-wise the way the regular game did. What did he pick up as an injury? Is it not going to show me? He's not dead. Oh, just badly hurt. No major effect. Okay. But Adolf is out for the game. Looks like we're even on, well, 1 up. Advantage 1 on the pitch for Kislev right now. And a failed dodge. He's already spent his reroll. Back to the Dark Elves. They gotta clear up this ball carrier, which shouldn't be too hard to do. Another blitz on the catcher. That's just a great job pressuring those catchers. I stun. It's alright. Hoping for taking him off the field, but that works too. As you can see, that dodge was nothing. Failed a pass though. Should have been anything but a 1 would have worked. For the quick pass, but there we go. A pass. And I think we'll see. Yeah, he's not quite gone, but he might be out of range. Yeah, just about out of range of anybody that can easily get to him. I want to... Okay, he's not completely safe. So Sweet Bunny moving some people down to help force the Kislev to roll some dice if they want to get there. So that's good position. So these guys are pretty far down the pitch. They got to run up. I wonder if it's... Oh, is he going to make it all the way down there? Oh, he's going to blitz this other guy. Trying to take out one of those blitzers with block and dodge. That's... You know, I don't know if that's worth... I mean, I guess he got the POW. But, oh, no! Bazinga is dead. I guess that was worth it after all. And the Apothecary fails. He's still dead. Oh... That really hurts, because those blitzers are expensive, and he'd already leveled up. There's 13 SPP down the drain. That really hurts Sweet Bunny for this, the whole rest of the season. Yeah, that was, yeah, that is probably why Nick is was the league champion. He knows which risks to take. Wow. And we see the Dark Elves. Oh, they're gonna stall. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I might have tried to get the chance to get my Witch Elf back. And hope I can take the ball away from the Kislev, but I guess he's gonna get some more hits in instead. Maybe try and get some revenge for that dead blitzer. That really hurts. They're like 100k or something. And he doesn't have the Apo to spend later either. If the Witch Elf takes an injury. Just a brutal game so far. It's a surprisingly bashy game for what I would have expected to be agility teams. But, you know, if you're... It just shows, you know, what kind of difference you can see between games, right? If you're up against dwarves, you're the dodgy ones and they're the bashy ones. But in this, you know, when you got elves against humans, you gotta make a call. Are you the bashy or are you the dodgy? And play accordingly. And I think they're both trying to be bashy here. You know, good news for the rest of the division, right? So it's the meta is not terribly bash heavy this season compared to previous seasons in MAML. So we're you know, dodging and jumping and elf BS and sewer elf BS. We even had like scaly elf BS attempted with lizards in Division A. So there we see. Okay, stand up blitz on that guy, and run down there to help, you know, maybe protect the ball. Putting a little bit of a screen farther out from the ball carrier is good against Kislev, because then even if they jump your guy, they gotta dodge away, or they gotta dodge through and then jump. So you want to make your opponent roll dice if you can, because it seems like every time you roll dice, something bad happens. That was another KO. Yep, another KO for the Dark Elves. So, ooh, double skulls. Force the reroll, he gets the POW on that poor guy. You know, I think I would have liked the knockdown in place on him so I could foul him, because remember, they both have a bribe. See if they use it. I'm sure Nick will. He was no stranger to fouling with his skinks in the last season. And I think maybe I would have fouled the bejesus out of that guy who's down. Failed me, but that's not good either. He put enough pressure on Sweet Bunny, he felt like he had to score. And that's kind of what you gotta do. All time at man camp. I stuck the Blood Bowl ball. I can't finish that. So, oh, such a terrible bench. At least he gets his 2 players back, so that's good. And gets the catcher back. I think we're looking at 11-9 on the pitch. Is that right? 11 jumping circus clowns against 9 dark elves. Ooh. Differences in skills too. Let's pull up the skills. So we've got 3 blockers on the elf side of things. We've got 1, 2 blockers on the Kislev side. And Nick putting those blockers up on the line. So if he's on offense, we'll switch our camera. Try and stay with AV units standards. So this is the MAMMAL. You should really watch like much better, more professional coverage from AV Unit 02 on the official Nano channel, which rolls across the bottom of the screen every now and then. Perfect defense. So the elves get to set up in a different defense, so they can respond to what carnivores did. So they're going for a little more marks, moving their guys over in front of the ball. You know, that's a pretty interesting spot. It's either going to be a touchback for Kislev, or it'll give the elves an option to maybe pick that thing up and score again. So there's no guarantee that ball's going to stay there. It'll probably scatter one space. Yeah, if it goes across the line, the Kislev will be able to put it in some. Yep, there we go. It'll be a touchback. Kislev can move that ball clean to the other side of the pitch where the elves are not, and I would totally have done that. Put it in the hands of one of these guys and run him down the sideline. But, you know, we'll see what Nick does. Looks like he's going to definitely target those guys. Probably see a blitz on one of them. Maybe not. Take his other blocks first, make sure he's got his 2 dives. Another armor break! Man! These guys been eaten. See another armor break! And another stun! Wide open hole down the center of the elf defense. And another hit. These guys block a 3rd armor break. This is crazy. They've got to roll 9+ to beat this armor of 8 on all these elves, and they're doing it over and over and over again. Wow. Oh, wisely moving that blitzer over to provide the assist for yet another hit. Will we see another armor break? Nah, not this time. Wow. And just like that, the elves went from 9 players to 6 that they can, 6 or 7 they can action. 6 they can action. So, and then what was that? A both down? Both down on a guy that doesn't have block. Well, I guess his choice was just attacker down, so that's, you know, not great. We could definitely see a Kislev score here to enter the half tied up. I think that's where he'd want to be, because then he'll have the ball again for the second half. Right? Did he start with it? I forget. You think I'd remember something happened 10 minutes ago, but whatever. Alright, let's sing on some more elves, see if we get some more armor breaks here. And everybody's been cheering for dead elves. I'm not, because I'm coaching elves this season. But a lot of the other league members are hoping for elves to die, because they're expensive and they're annoying, and, you know, I'm only saying that for my memories of coaching against elves last season. But, you know, I'm playing Dark Elves. I don't have a lot of elf solidarity. Any elf on another team that dies is fine for me. I don't know there's anything they can do. They don't have enough elves to stop the score. Just wisely moving that witch elf out of harm's way. I think Nick's gonna be greedy and try to hit her again anyway. And I would totally do the same thing. Well, I don't know. I might have scored to tie it up. It's a little risky, but he did have a reroll, so that wasn't too bad. He's got the choice here, right? Do you foul her, or do you score? I wouldn't even bother with that block. He still has his reroll, I guess. But I wouldn't want to push my luck. I would have just wanted to score. Entered that. Second half, tied up. I didn't know what to think of Kislev before the season started, because I'd only seen him once in CCL, and I wasn't those orc cheerleaders, man. Anyway, yeah, I hadn't seen Kislev except for 1 or 2 matches in the CCL, and I wasn't super impressed. I felt like AG3 wasn't good enough for all the leaping. But, you know, Nick's doing a decent job coaching them. I think we forgot to check the league standings. Oh yeah, those tassels, were they like skulls or something? Big old flapjacks. Alright. Carnivores pick up an extra reroll. Ooh. And I think the elves had the fame advantage, didn't they? They did. Man. Not paying off for them. Okay. Do we get... What do we have? We still have 10, or we still have 11 Kislev on the field, and we still have 9 elves on the field. So two player advantage for the circus clowns. Oh, the pumpkin hats! Those things are fantastic. I don't care what you tell me, they're pumpkin hats. Man, another KO! These elves need to get new armor or something. Just like, yeah, this is like worse than wood elves. Morning stars, yeah, the orc tassels they're something else. Nick Saten setting up his line. Kind of a loose screen. It's too early to cage up anyway, probably. Keeping his ball carrier well back in his own half. Far enough that he can't get hit in one turn. Some marks taken by Sweet Bunny. I don't know if that's the right call, because you're even up on strength, and it's not been the elves' game in terms of hits. Like we saw there. Was that a failed dodge? At least he came close. 8 on that armor roll. He almost played himself. Oh man, another injury. A loss of MA. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Man, oh, the bench is over there now. Another elf hit. No armor break, at least. I think that was a juryman. Who cares what juryman? Yeah, 3 injuries. This is just brutal. Wow. I never thought of Kislev as a bashy team, but I guess they are? With all that jump up and stuff, I guess you are kind of asking to hit people. He's just pushing his screen down the pitch like a dwarven death hammer, or steamroller, whatever that thing's called. Else could punch a hole in here. No, they don't have enough. Do they have enough to even get to the ball carrier? I need to turn off, like, mouse follows action or something. He could get there on a very dodgy blitz. He's not going to do it. He's just going to pull back. And what did we see there? Oh, diving tackle. I think it's the first time I've seen diving tackle actually employed. Let's pause this. I want to see what diving tackle does, because I don't quite remember. So this guy's got diving tackle. Oh, it's not going to give us the pop-ups, is it? I think it takes 1 away from the opponent's dodge. Yeah, here we go. -2 for diving tackle right there. So it would have been a 3+ dodge, +1 because he was dodging out, I guess, to positive dodge or whatever. So he would have had a 5. -2 for the opponent's tackles. So never mind. So it wasn't even a positive dodge. It was a bad dodge to make in the first place. And then diving tackle on top of that to make that 4 not be a 4 at all. It was a 4, then to a 5, and then you lose 4. Okay, so it was effectively a 1. Whew. Have to watch out for that in the future. I haven't seen diving tackle used yet in the league. Okay, -1 to dodge rolls, effectively. Alright. So... Wow. You see, the diving tackle player had to go down for that, but worth it to force the turnover. Here we see the foul. Pretty safe. Another injury, and he's not even going to get sent off, is he? Badly hurt, but he's out for the rest of the game. And that guy he stays in the game, doesn't even have to use the bribe. I think the anti-elf bias is infecting the refs. And that poor elf is going to get the bejesus felled out of him next time if he can't dodge away. Man, just I think we could see a pitch clear here. This is really, really rough game for Sweetbunny14691. Trying to run the witch elf off the pitch. You can't go any farther away. Like run, but you can't get anywhere. Man, I'm not sure what else I would do there aside from attempts to run. Like Sweetbunny's run out of players to do anything. KO. Yeah, I think we might see the elves get tabled before the end of this half. Wow. I don't think I've seen anything this unfortunate. Maybe I had one game with lizards last season that was this bad. I think I've seen maybe one or two others. A little glory passing in here for some SPP. And okay, is he gonna cage up just in case these elves get lucky? Yeah. Man, opening this up with a foul? Or, doing the foul, okay. I wasn't done this. Oh, did the elves just skip their turn? Is that what happened? He went so fast I didn't even see it. He's gearing up to hit those guys too once he kills all these. Man. Yep, just march him down pitch a little bit at a time. I'm surprised he opened with the foul. I guess he just wanted the assists before he moved the guys. But I would totally try to surf that witch elf. Like, you could do it. You should oh wow, yeah, the elf players just skipping their turns. Carnivores trying to foul, gets another stun. Oh man, do the GFI and set up the surf on the witch elf. Come on. Come on. Like, I kind of have to. I feel bad, but I kind of have to root for it here. It's not like he's going to get any more or less SPP. This is... Yeah, man, this late. I want to look away, but I can't. All I can do is sit here and pray this never happens to my Dark Elf team. Oh, boy. Man. Just skipping their turns. That's... Oof. Yep, here we'll see a surf on the Witch Elf. No, he didn't block the other spot. He should have. Ooh, that was probably a mistake. Unless he's trying to get another hit. Just to hope he... yeah. Oh, he's going for pals. He wants the injury SPP. Now that's some greedy stuff right there. I think I would have just taken the surf if I'm trying to clear him. But either way, I wouldn't have wanted to leave her on the pitch because she's going to jump up and block and dodge. She'll probably knock the ball out. At this point, you know, if that's kind of catch, he pulls off a draw, that'd be pretty good. And a fail dodge, that's not how you do it. Did you spend the reroll? I think so. Yeah. And turn 16 we score. Or Carnivores score. Oh boy. What a horrible, horrible game. I feel terrible for the Dark Elf team. I'm not sure that's... I'm not sure how you come back from... I love those pom-poms. And not those pom-poms, the troll heads or dwarf heads. Whew. You know, I would almost, if I was the elf player, be happy if my guys just stayed on the sidelines because they can't get killed. And they've got one more turn to hit some elves. Like, oh, jeez. Oh, I'm sorry, they're setting up on defense. The elves will set up on offense. I can't imagine. Okay, I'm just gonna take a couple blocks, maybe, to call it a game. Wow. And that was it. I think that's one of the fastest games I've ever seen that didn't have a concede. Like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. 1 touchdown, 1 death, 5 armor breaks for the elves, 12 armor breaks for the carnivores. No deaths. Whew. First rule of Fight Club got MVP, and so did Snickers, who had already had a level up. Guy doesn't need more SPP. Terrible game for the ground. The ball was in everybody's hands 93% of the time. So some running yards for the carnivores, a little bit of running yards for the elves. SPP 9 for the dark elves. One of those was on a player who's now deceased, so that doesn't help. And I don't know, some ridiculous amount. This is 15, 18 for the carnivores. Whoo boy. I'm not even sure why I'm looking at these dice rolls, but they were not as bad as you'd think, looking at the numbers. Except, yeah, not a, you know, I don't know. These stats are kind of BS anyway, because it doesn't show you when you got those rolls. You could have had all those ones on your dodges or some crap. As you can see up here, they failed half their dodges. They should have made like 83% of them or something. Just not a good game for the elves. Block dice about even. Carnivores, block dice pretty even. D6s just about even for the most part. You know, failed a few more leaps than you'd think, but dice weren't really a factor aside from those injury rolls. That was it doesn't really reflect it here in the stats, but just a bad beat all around. Whew. So let's take a look. I'll go back to my browser window here. Let's see what Division B looks like as of now. We've got, alright, Chaos Cup Division B. We had our win for the Carnivores over That's Kinda Catchy. Rest of the week we've got Clypheus with the Bretonnian Knights of Nuffle versus Dead Fred and the Wood Elf Donkey Teeth. We've got Doug the Minotaur's Dinnerbell Darlings, their dwarves, versus Berserker Tempests, STD Skaven Sewer Elves. Oh, that game is tomorrow. Well, good luck, Berserker Tempest. Since Doug is clearly in the lead, I will root for whoever is going to take him down. Get some injuries, spread some of that Sewer Elf disease around, and then we also, later in the week, we've got Amazons. They need a win really bad, and they're up against the other Skaven team, who also needs a win really bad. So they're that might be another brutal one with a lot of AV7. So I forget when Berserker Tempest plays tomorrow night. Let's see. I gotta look at the schedule. Find the schedule here. I don't have that up on the screen, but they play tomorrow at 9 o'clock. That'll be on the main Mammal channel, twitch.tv/EvaUnit02. That's been scrolling across the bottom of the screen a whole bunch. You should check it out. He's a much better streamer and does some fantastic commentary. So yeah, thanks for watching, and play Blood Bowl. It's awesome. If you want to play with us, it's fantastic. Our coaches are all so far have been really great. Good sports even when they're down. You can play with us. It's too late to jump in this competition, but we have 2 more competitions this season. And then the Blood Bowl, which is an invitational for the winners of each, the top 2, I think, from each competition. So this is the Chaos Cup. Next one is the Spike Magazine Trophy, and the third one is the Dungeon Bowl. So there are 2 more chances to get in and play with us in the MAML. It's great. Like I said, I have a unit organized all this. He's fantastic, and he streams this stuff. Go to his channel, watch his stuff. He's really cool. Alright, that's it. I'm checking out. That game was super short. I might go play some more Blood Bowl myself. Have a good evening. Play Blood Bowl.